I'm live. Awesome. I thought I'd do a little stream because I haven't done one in a few days. Hello, hi. How's it going? I thought I'd play some ukulele maybe, or just chat, or just see what people were feeling like. Really. I probably won't stream for that long because I've got lots of work to do. But I kind of wanted to stream because I haven't streamed in a while, and yeah. But how's hey Jace. How's it going? Yeah, I thought I was, sorry, my hair's wet by the way. It's like, so it's not greasy, it's just wet. I just had a shower because I'm a clean child. Hello, hi everyone, hi. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. I thought I'd do like a little, oh, you guys like my sweater? I love it too. It's like my favorite one. It's a couple sizes too big, but that's okay. Hey, hi, yes, Mo is my name. I am Mo, that is me. Yeah, I thought I'd, you like my glasses? Thanks. They're a little bit too big for my head, so I have to put like rubber bands on the sides so that they'll stay on my head. My other glasses, these are my old glasses, but my eyesight's worse now, so I sometimes wear these ones. These ones, I have the opposite, opposite problem. They're like too small for my head. But yeah, anyway, I keep reading. You like my style? Really? I feel like I'm just, but I don't know. Thank you. I appreciate that. It feels weird having you know my name. You're all good. First stream that you're early to. Well, welcome. I thought I'd do a little bit of ukulele. I tuned it up to an amp, so there's a little bit of sort of. Can you hear that? Oh, it's just like the yeah. This is the first time I'm able to join your live. Usually they're at like 3 a.m. So I have finally got a time that suits. That sounds angelic. Thanks. Yeah. So I put it into like this little amp, and yeah, I'll play something soon. Someone says 10 weeks on T today. Congratulations. That's really cool. Oh, everyone's being so lovely. But yeah, no, the harmonic sounds so nice. Like, listen to this. Wait. Oh, that sounds so nice. Like, it's like this great big echoey sound. Can I play this as home? Sure. Ooh, can I? I know the first few chords. It's the thing that I've got it set on is a little bit strange, but I will sort of I'll play it at some point. I know I learned it at some point. You love me? Oh well, thank you so much. Howdy, I'm new to these streams, but they're actually so chill. I love this. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I know. We just chill here. We vibe. Sometimes I play some fancy songs. Sometimes I just chat. And oh, have I heard Cave Town's new song? Yes, I have. It was really it's really good. I really like it. His album, because his last album, Sleepyhead, it was like some of the songs I really liked, but some of the songs were just kind of like average. And I was like, Cave Town is kind of like, I don't know, they weren't like as high a quality Cave Town songs, but then his song that was just out is like, damn, yeah, that one's like, it's really good. Hello, hi everybody. Congrats on 12k. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a wild ride. I seem to be gaining subscribers more quickly than I have previously, but it's really cool. I hope I'll be able to, because I've made some money, but I haven't been able to claim any of it yet because YouTube sucks. I put in my bank account details, but and I tried to verify it, but it wouldn't let me, and I was like, oh dear. So I ended up like calling my mum. Now I've moved out, like I don't live with my mum, and I just was like, Mum, can I put in your bank account details and then like you like transfer the money to me? And because my mum is an angel upon the earth, she was like, yes. And I was like, thank you, Mum, I love you. But yeah, thank you, Robbie. Hey, thanks for streaming. This helps out on a bad depression day. Oh damn. Well, I hope you sort of managed to feel better soon. I don't know, I know that's kind of a stupid thing to say, because it's, you know, it's more complicated than that, but you know, if this can help, then I'm very glad. I I just got into your videos through the Cave Town stuff and the Calvin stuff, and I agree with all your points so much. Oh heck yeah. Yeah. I feel like, yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. Mo 2020, hell yeah. You're my teacher today told me I'm depressed because I don't get enough sleep. Teachers are kind of terrible sometimes. What time is it where I am? Probably about 10 or 11, maybe, probably not 11, probably, but yeah, around 10, probably. I don't know, I could check. I have no concept of time, but it's in the morning before lunchtime. I'm so happy you're alive today, because even though it's my birthday, I've had a bad. Oh damn! Everyone seems to be having a bad day, and also happy birthday. Happy birthday. That Oh, I'll play you a song, by the way, because hell yeah, everyone likes my sweater. I love this sweater too. It's really nice. But I've been like working on "Lovely," but like Billie Eilish's song, but on the ukulele, and with all these like harmonics, and it sounds really pretty. I'll probably mess it up though, but let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Let me start again. But yeah, it's like I'm still practicing it, so I probably shouldn't have just like just suddenly come and played it on live stream. But I was just sort of playing it, and it was like all sort of like like the harmonics and everything. I was like, ooh, sounds pretty. Sing happy birthday. I'm really bad. I'll be really bad at that. I'll just sing it. I don't even. What's my hair doing? Sorry, I just had a shower, so it's bad. What's it? I don't know the chords, and I don't even. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. You look like a monkey, and you smell like poo poo. That's what you sing in school, isn't it? But yeah. Um, you're like an ancient Greek with the lute. Oh hell yeah! Wait, do you do that song in school in your country too? Yeah, we do. I think there are a few different versions. But yeah, that was one of the ones we had. For some reason that majored it. Oh hell yeah! Score. Never had that. Yeah, I think it's just a sort of like, instead of singing happy birthday to your friend, you're like, haha, you look like a monkey and you smell like poo, and then like everyone's like, and you're like, hee hee. Hello everyone. But it's like the new. Ah yes, sound of the lute. How am I going? I'm going all right, thank you very much. How are you going? But yeah, no. Oh, with the I'll see if I turn it up a little bit, you can hear. But just like the and you smell like 1-2. Oh yeah. Some people say that as well. If you like, what am I Oh, sorry, I just suddenly lost my train of thought. I think I was going to say something about anyway. I'm currently playing ukulele along with you. Oh hell yeah. Do I have any tips to come out to friends? Well, if I I think just tell them. No. I think, well, it depends on your friend and your relationship to the friend. It depends how close you are and whether they're, accepting of LGBT people. If they're accepting, I think just sort of like tell them. But yeah, there are different ways. I usually suggest face to face or a letter, because I think doing it over text is a little bit sort of, it doesn't feel very personal. But if you're too scared to do it in person, you can just write a letter, and then it's like the same thing as a text, but it feels more special and personal. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Hi. It's very nice to see you all today. Were you ever taught a phrase to say along with plucking each string of the ukulele to tell it's in tune? My primary school was taught "My dog has fleas." I think most people were. I taught myself the ukulele, so I just remember it as GCEA. It's like, that's a bit boring. On the guitar, because I learned the guitar, I did have guitar lessons. I learnt the strings by Easter bunnies get dizzy at Easter. That was how I learnt the guitar strings. But because I just taught myself the uke, it's like, yeah. Is that the periodic table behind me? It's actually the periodic tablecloth of swearing. So yeah. It makes me look very smart and super intelligent, but not really. Thank you for the tips. No, yeah, it's really hard to give people tips to come out, because I think coming out is just really does depend on your situation. Like, asking someone to come out, well, like, I don't know. It depends on who you're coming out to, your relationship to them, whether they're accepting or not. But yeah. Hey Connor. Yeah, sorry I haven't been in the Discord in a while. I've been pretty busy. I'll try and go and log back in. Where did I get the jumper? I got it. I think I either got it from Cotton On or a secondhand shop. I know it is like I think I might have got it from a secondhand shop, but they're originally from a shop called Cotton On. So yeah, I think the reason I'm pretty sure I got it from a secondhand store, because this is a men's medium, and that's far too big for me. I'm usually like a men's extra small, because I'm 5'5", so like, but I was like, we like this, so we love secondhand shops in this household. Hell yeah, we do. Sing money game. Yeah, I'll do that at some point. I'll do that. I'm long-sighted. Could you please close that closet door behind you, or is it a metaphor or something? I could close it. It's a far away though. How am I? How do I come out to school? It depends. I think it really does depend on your situation. That involves move though. It does. Yeah, it evolves. It evolves and move. That's a nice uke. Thank you. It's I love that the Adidas top is now a hallmark of your Insta and channel. Yeah, I nearly wore it today for the stream, but then I was like, hey. But yeah, I was gonna wear that. 5'5". I'm literally shorter than pretty much 99% of the people I know. 5'5" honestly isn't that short from my perspective. It's really not, but like for some reason people always like say that I'm short, and they always like, oh, you're so short, and I'm not. Like 5'5" is not that short, and it's not. But like everyone always tells me, like, I don't know. I think I just, for some reason, I think I come across as a smaller person than I am, because I don't know. My friends are always like, oh, you're so tiny, so short. I was like, I'm not. I'm really not. I like. I think I just appear smaller than I am, which is weird, but people have just gotten taller. It's not fair. Honestly. Yeah. I give off tall vibes. Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to tell all my friends that because they always like rip me out. So that's great. I'm the same height as Daniel Radcliffe. Fun fact. That makes me feel happy. But like. Damn it, I missed that chord. Look at that shape. It has to go for like that far. That's a horrible shape. But yeah, oh, and in regards to the ukulele, I taught myself. I am completely self-taught, but I did like start learning the piano when I was 8, and I did guitar lessons for about 3 years. So I don't have perfect pitch, but I do have like I have reasonably good relative pitch, so if I'm listening to a song I can figure out the melody line pretty easily. I do struggle to figure out chords though. Pianist fingers, yeah, I really do. I have pianist hands, but then I've also got like a ukulele player's hands, because like, oh, you probably can't see, but they're just really calloused, and I have no fingernails because yeah. Right. How long have I been doing the ukulele? Nearly 2 years, I think, but it might be longer. It's hard to tell. I'm Harry Potter apparently. It's before lunchtime. Feng is a brilliant ukulele instructor. Yeah. Honestly, I learned most of my tips from him. All the arrangements that I play are his arrangements, because he just does the best arrangements, and there's nothing better. Am I neurodivergent? Yeah, I've got ADHD. Sorry, I'm trying to read more stuff. Somebody's asking what my pronouns are. They, them. What are my favorite bands and singers? So I really like Ren and The Big Push, and I like Cave Town, and Fengi is like the best ukulele player, and loads of other people. Like classic rock sort of stuff is always good, but then some Daughter's really good band. But do I like folk punk? Hell yeah. What's my favourite song? I don't really have a favourite song. I just sort of, I like too much music. I just started learning finger picking, and it's so hard. Yeah, I guess it does take a little bit to sort of pick up, but once you do, it does get a lot easier. But yeah, there are lots of different sort of techniques for playing the ukulele that kind of sort of can help you get sorry. What's my opinion on Ryan Cassate's music? Was it Cassate? I think I pronounced it correctly. I know who you're talking about. I think his music's really good. He seems like a very wholesome person. My friend actually won a binder from his like binder giveaway, and I was like, hell yeah, that's so sweet. Do I like Mother? I can't, like I've heard the band. Oh, it might be a singer or a band. I've heard the name, but I can't place the music in my head. any tips for long fingers? Grow them. Just like grow them. I don't know. I think it's probably just sort of luck. But hey, you can sort of practice, and eventually you can get like a long spread, like just by practicing your like flexibility on your fingers, and you can get smaller ukulele. So this is a tenor, but you could get like a concert or something. Do I like Youngblood? Yeah, he's cool. What's my favorite Cave Town song? The Juliet's nice, but probably Green. But there's also a really underrated song by Cave Town was the one he did for like Moomin Valley. Homesick. That's a great song. Really pretty. Have I heard Sharpney yet? Yeah. I've only listened to it once though, so I'll need to like listen to it a couple times to kind of like pinpoint it. But I really liked it. I thought that was really good. Sort of very good one that he did. Gorillas, yeah, of course, Gorillas. Yes, I love Dodie. And Declan McKenna is brilliant. Like, he's very talented. Everyone's just asking me my music taste. I like. Okay, right. Hit my music taste. I like. My favorite sort of things are sort of like folk rock, rap, and even a bit of pop sometimes, but like pops I'm a little bit more sort of picky with, but those are sort of like my favorite genres. Yeah. I have great music taste, thank you so much. I haven't actually learned how to play an Alec Benjamin song yet, but I will. Do you like jazz? I love jazz, but I cannot play it for shit. I'm really bad at jazz. I'm just not a jazz musician at all, because jazz really does rely on a lot of improvisation and sort of stuff like that, and I'm very bad at improvisation. I can't improvise well at all, and yeah. First aid kit. Yeah, I like first aid kit. They're really good. Amazing like voices there. Do I know my MBTI personality type? Last time I did it, I think I was like the mediator. So it was like an IN something rather. I was the mediator. It might be different now, but last time I took it, I was the mediator. Right. An INFP. That looks like I'm INFP then. Yeah, I'm INFP. Oh, that's lyrics to a song. Yeah. Somebody asked, do I breathe? Yes, I do, but I do have 2 lung conditions, so I'm pretty bad at it. Is it muted or is it just you? I hope it is not me. Hell yeah, everybody. I can play some music if you want. I can sing, and hey guys, secret, which isn't really secret, but I can rap. I may or may not be able to rap. So Nothing But Thieves are amazing. It's not muted anymore. Oh nice. Hello, hi everybody. Right. Right. I don't know. What would we like me to like just read the chat and chill, or would we like to play music? Because yeah. Wallows. Oh yeah. I like Wallows. Do I like NF? I don't know what that is. Everyone's asking me questions. I like your sweater. Thank you so much. It's nice. Can I rap for you? Yes, I can. I can do that. You guys want some music? Okay. Do you like? Right. If we're rapping, what I'll do is I'll put my ukulele away. Yeah, a lot of people say that I look like is it Austin or was it Austin Knight? I'm guessing it's Austin. I've had a couple of people say that, or it might just be the same person, and I've just seen the comment more times. People always like. I love it when people say that I look like different people because I always search them up and I try and like like see whether or not I think I look like them or not. Yeah, I will. Got my guitar. We can do some rap. Oh, actually, would we rather I rap to like a proper beat? Because I do have a proper beat that I can rap to, or I can just rap to my guitar. You can choose. I mean, I could just do both. Not at the same time, of course. Right. Where's my pick? It's somewhere around here. I had it before. Every time I like do this and people ask me to like do the guitar, I always just can't find my picks, and it's so stupid and so annoying. Freestyle or a song? Oh, not freestyle. I'd be terrible at freestyle. Definitely not a freestyle rapper, but hell yeah. Oh right, okay. So what I'll do is I've got my guitar right here, and I'll get my computer. I'll rap to a beat, and then I'll rap to my guitar. So here's my beautiful, lovely computer. No. Did I? Yeah, I have heard Kotan's new song. I'm so confused as to why you keep. Do you know the Bakey? You give off similar energy. I think I've seen the Bakey. Are they the person who does like lots of Harry Potter related content? If so, that's funny because like she gives off like intense ADHD vibes. She might not have ADHD, but she gives off ADHD vibes, and I have like really bad ADHD. So that's funny you say that, because I if we're thinking of, oh yeah, that's a Bakey, yeah, then yeah, I'm being like, bro, you give off ADHD energy. You might not have it, but like you give off the energy. And you know, I appreciate that. Do I like music? Do I like musical theatres? Yes, I do. I'm not. I can't really do them though. I do acting and I do music, but I don't have a musical theatre sort of voice. So yeah, but like, right. How do I type with, yeah. Right. Okay. You'll get a rap soon. What's my favourite musical? I don't know. I don't know enough about. I've only the only musicals that I've seen were I saw Matilda when I was 11, and I thought that was cool. And I've seen Into the Woods. I think that's all though. But yeah. I don't know much about them. Yeah. Oh, okay. Right. I've got a rap. So here we go. Just trying to read stuff. Right, okay. right. Here we are. I might take off my glasses. No, I won't, because now I can't see. I shall. Okay. We've got a rap. We're about to get a rap. This is a rap called Love Music Part 3. So I hope everybody enjoys. Okay. I'll skip a little bit. Okay. I like Ed Sheeran, yes. You will find me in the club. Bottle full of liquid nitrogen, breaking the ice when I mix with hydrogen. A volley in my mouth and a packet of Vicodin. A rain gone south and I'm losing my sight again. Drugs, say no to drugs. Fuck it, do all the drugs in the club. Fuck it, take it all away, put a needle in your veins and collapse in a pile on the rug. Love it, overdose, a certified kosher. I rap too much, my tongue's got a nose to battle with the old to stand up the sort range on the system like Zach De La Rocha. I want you in your spawn. I raise my fist against the system that's so quicker than torn. I bring this culture of vultures, the righteous, the soldiers. I'm filling up this body bags like I'm Jason Bourne. I said I get it on Donkey Kong. Roll up a smoke like Cheat and Chong. Make it stratospheric like a Neil Armstrong. Think like a Neil because I'm no one. Want to twist it, sit quite sadistic. Risk for a biscuit, fucked up sadistic. Chauvinistic, where I'm a discus. Mr. Linguistics, volume, I twist it up. right. I'll skip that bit. I mucked up in a couple of places, but that was all right. I need to rap on YouTube more. Okay, right. Here's the next section of the rap I can do. Okay. Hand duo, hand trio, hand quadro. Put a finger in your ring like I'm Frodo. Did you really just say that? YOLO. I'm parasailing with Sarah Palin. I'm hammering puns are ailing. I'm like a big time scaling. You're like a farmer cause dodgy bailing. I'm sailing. Oh boy, I'm a Usain Bolt, I'm the boy. Put pressure on the ped and I call it peer pressure cause the season day off on the codfather. Get it? Prove if you let it. Pass me the let S. Don't pass the sugar man cause I'm diabetic. Rubber dub 3 men in my top and I'm sexually confused so maybe they'll get it. Extra sketch my bars next. Must have feel bars affects my biceps. Every time I kill it's blood up on the set. Fuck. That bit's real hard. Every time I kill it's blood up on the set. Damn it. But yeah, that's a rap that I like. Iconic, thank you. I try. Hell yeah. Aw. Eminem could never. Thank you everybody. I love your facial expressions when I say aw, thank you. Oh man, I appreciate. I don't even, I look so proud. Oh, hell yeah, I just quit school, become a rapper. Yeah, I love rap. I think rap is a really cool genre. I just think there is a lot of really bad rap out there. I used to hate rap, and it was because my brother was into sort of like mumble rap, I guess. And hey, I know music is somebody's vacuuming outside the hall, great. But yeah, no, it's because like I don't know, I personally hate mumble rap with a passion, and my brother would always listen to it, and so I thought I hated rap, and then I heard some good rap, and I was like, why do I just love rap actually? And now I just love it so much. Especially because I'm not a particularly good singer. I'm not terrible by the vacuum cleaner. But yeah, no, I'm singing's not my strong point. So rap is sort of like I can kind of yeah. Do I have a favorite rapper? Well, I really like Ren. Every time anybody asks me what my favorite musician is, I'm like Ren. Probably Ren. But there's so much good rap out there. Yeah, good rap is class consciousness. Facts, honestly. Wait, I'll get a pick, and then I'll play you the next song because this song's like really sort of political. Ooh. I shall just need what I shall need. Hey, wait, do I have? Because I saw it before. I need a capo, and I need a pick. You can't take off your skin in the cannibal blow. I'm so confused. I'm not really into rap, but you're really good. Oh, thank you. Can you react to NF as a rapper, please? Hell yeah. I'll have a look at them at some point. Awesome. Right. Okay. So next thing. Right. So we need. Oh, hey! I found a capo. So that's one thing down. Right. Yeah, I got it. And I just found a pick too. Haha. Right. This is great. Haha. Ta-da. Right. You want to see some drawings? I think I've got one. I've got one beside me. I think I've shown this on stream before, so if you've seen this, sorry. But I've only got one on hand, so here's this. Yeah. Oh, for those of you who don't know, I'm at art school, so this is something I did. It's the Corona War. I made this just when Corona just hit, and it's like there's a person and he's in the hospital. He's in a coma, and the doctor's like, "You've just woken up from a 6-month coma," and then the guy's like, "Wow, I can't wait to see all my friends." And then the doctor's like, "No, you can't do that." And then the guy's like, "Why?" And then the doctor's like, "Corona has taken over the world." And then the sick guy just imagines like a bunch of beer taking over the world. It's not that funny, but I thought it was a bit funny at the time. That's good. That's a good bit. how old am I? I'm 18, but I turn 19 in 2 days. So yeah. Oh, thanks. Hee. But yeah, no, we love some good. I do a lot of painting though. Like my favorite sort of things to do in terms of art are like painting, sculpture, and illustration. So like yeah. Congrats, you're old. Oh God, don't tell me I'm old. That'll stress me out. No, it's all right. Have I always lived in New Zealand? No, I was born in England. But I moved to New Zealand when I was 5. JK, you're not. Yeah, you're all good. Oh, somebody said something. But yeah. What advice would you give to art college applicants? This is a little bit difficult because I got an automatic entry into art school because I just knocked something because for like at school I got an art scholarship and I got an excellence endorsement in painting and photography, so I got automatic entry, but so I didn't have to like apply. But I would probably say show a range of different things, like show like if you can draw, show your drawings. If you can paint, show your paintings. If you can do sculpture, do that. And if you can do photography, like show that you have lots of different skills and like that you're passionate about it, because sometimes you may not think that your artwork is particularly great, but if you've got lots of it, right, and they can see that you're passionate about it, they're more likely to let you in, because they'll be like, yeah, yeah. But I think different places will look for different things. But yeah, it's hard to know. Thanks, Corey. Somebody said the R slur in a server, and I was like, please stop, that word is very triggering to me. And they called me a snowflake and stuff and kept ignoring me and then banned me. Well, they are just stupid and a piece of shit, and I'm really sorry that happened. People are, ableism is like, people just allow ableism all the time, and it's really not okay. I don't know why. It's like ableism seems to be an acceptable form of discrimination, because I don't know, like I've just noticed, and especially in a lot of leftist spaces, a lot of people sort of like will make excuses, and they'll sort of say quite ableist things, and they'll be like, oh, and then they'll make excuses for it, whereas they would never make excuses for racism or homophobia. And I'm like, that's really shitty and hypocritical, but okay. Do you feel like editing videos makes your mental health bad? I'm sometimes. Sometimes I think I struggle more with photographs, probably. I don't know, actually. It's difficult. It's hard to tell. But yeah, I can wait. I will just make sure, because I think this is a bit out of tune. Oh, that's incredibly out of tune. Can you draw me? Oh yeah, of course you can. I'd be very honoured. I'm 18, but I turn 19 in 2 days. Hello, hi. What's my favourite type of paint? I'm not sure. I don't know. I like kind of all paints for different things. Sorry, I'm nearly, there we are. That's an E, A. Oh, my guitar's so out of tune. Sorry if this is boring, guys, but I'll get to play it soon, and then it'll be less boring for you all. But we gotta, come on, you can do it, guitar, I believe in you. Ooh, why is it so out of tune? Sorry, Brian Ware. Oh, hell yeah. Am I tuning the right? I'm always scared that my guitar's gonna like snap, like a string's gonna snap when I. Okay, we're nearly there, guys. I promise. Okay, this is the last string we gotta tune. We're nearly there. Don't break, string. I believe in you. Ah, why won't it tune? Tune. There we are. Okay, awesome. We got it now. Sorry. Hey everyone, you're more than welcome to draw me. That I'm always honoured because, well, it's an honour that people would want to take the time to do that. So yeah. Can I show us my favourite art piece, or if you don't have it there, can you tell us about it? Yeah, unfortunately I don't have it on me, but I'm going to be going back home to live with my family for a few months. So I'll do a live stream and I'll show you it. I'll show you it then. But it's sort of like there is a picture of it on my Instagram. I think if you scroll down a wee bit, it's basically a big painting I did, and it's like it's got like huge mountains of it's hard to explain. But yeah, it's a painting. It's on my Instagram, and it's like, yeah, I'll show it when I'm yeah. Thanks everyone for being so lovely. Let's all draw my oh bless you. But what are people saying? Hell yeah, everyone being nice. Right, okay. I can play you a song now. When's my birthday? October the 19th. In England, where are you from? I thought Liverpool, and then I first watched you. So I was born in Bristol, but then I moved to New Zealand when I was 5. So yeah, but I'm probably in maybe 4 or 5 years. I'm gonna go to England, hopefully, if I can get into it, to do like a course for like a diploma course for model making for animation. So yeah. Did you know your name means cute in Japanese? Really? Oh, I didn't know that. That's really sweet. My birthday's 3 days away. Yeah, but for me it's 2 days away because I live in New Zealand. But yeah. Right. Okay. Do we want a song? Because I can give you, well, I can give you a rap if you want. But yeah, because it's all in tune now. I said, oh, but bless you. A song, please. Right. Okay. I'll do another rap and then I might sing a bit later. But yeah. So what is it? Strange time we live in, panic and hysteria. Oh, sorry, my capo's a little bit funky. It was making rattling noises. Why is it doing that? I have a terrible capo. I'll play green after this song if you want. Cave Town. Yeah. Why is it doing this? Right, we're having technical difficulties right now. Why is it making that rattly noise? Okay, we can I want to kill it. Die. That's so annoying, isn't it? People were talking about New Zealand. What is? Oh, so annoying. I might try and use my other capo. Piece of shit. Piece of shit. Piece of shit. You like my hair? Thank you. One of my favourite quotes: "If you're worried about the world ending, don't be afraid. It's already tomorrow in New Zealand." Oh, I love that. Do I have a PO box? Or will I get one in the future? Oh, yeah. So I live in a student hall. So well, like that's not my permanent residence, but like throughout the year I'm staying in a student hall, so I don't mind giving out my address because it's a public address. So if you comment on like one of my videos or message me on Instagram or Twitter, I can just put the email, not the email, I can just give you the address. Paul Capo. Yeah, well, no, not Paul Capo. Capo's a piece of shit. We're annoyed at it for not working. We'll try. That's good enough. Okay, we've got it now. We can go. Oh, somebody's saying, please be careful with my address. Yeah, no, I just wanna sort of like clarify. This is not like my actual sort of permanent residence, and also I live in a hall with 150 other people. We've got like sort of security and shit. Like it's, you know, this is I'm very safe. But yeah, I'll get on to playing now. Sorry, every time I say that, people are like, oh my god, that's like, don't do that. And I'm like, no, this is literally fine. I am in no danger. But yeah. Strange time of living, panic and hysteria. Poor man learn, the rich man don't care for your narcissistic mindset spread like malaria. Sit back and watch the show. America, Britain split through fickle shit. A government of hypocrites. These counterfeit politicians sit in parliament, not adequate. Needlessly bleeding resources or dry. Turn a blind eye if it means a pay rise. Oh, what a shame it would be if I die. If number 10 Dowling Street burned in a fire. Only joking, only messing, don't be stressing. I'm a peaceful adolescent, there's no need to be unpleasant. Write my thesis in a rhyme scheme to analyse the brain on my finger on the trigger of a money game. Money is a game and the ladder we climb turns a saint into a sinner with his finger in crime. Break it down for you motherfuckers line by line. This is business economics in a nursery rhyme. She sells seashells on the seashore, but the shells that she sells have a value that will fall due to the laws of supply and demand. Nobody wants to buy shells if there's loads on the sand. Step 1 must create a sense of scarcity. Shells will sound much better if the people think they're rare. You see, bear with me. Take as many shells as you can find and hide them on an island. Stockpile them high until they're rarer than a diamond. Step 2, gotta make the people think they want them. Really fucking want them. Hit them like Bronson. Influencers, product placement, feature prime to necessitate. If you haven't got a shell, then you're just a fucking waste man. 3, monopoly. Invest in certain property. Start a corporation, make a logo, do it properly. Shells must sell, that will be your new philosophy. Swallow all your morals, they're a poor man's quality. 4, expand. Clear forest, make land, fresh blood on hand. 5, wedge shells, why limit yourself? She sells seashells, sell oil as well. 6, guns, sell stock, sell diamonds, sell rocks. Sell water to the fish, sell the time to a clock. 7, press on the gas, take your foot off the brake, and run to be the president of the United States. 8, big smile, make big wave, that's great. The truth is overrated, tell lies at the gate. 9, polarize the people, controversy is a game. It don't matter if they hate you, cause they all say your name. 10, the world is yours. Step out on a stage to a round of applause. You're a liar, a cheat, a devil, a whore, and you sell seashells on the seashore. There we are. Yeah, so that song is Money Game Part 2 by a musician called Ren. So, yeah. Hey everybody. How's it going? What to tell? Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. We ever posted a cover of Money Game? There is actually a cover on my channel if you scroll down far enough of the song. So yeah, I'm not sure how good it is because I did do it a while ago when I was just sort of starting YouTube, and I wasn't very good back then. But hey, there is a cover on there. So yeah, if you want to see it, you can find it. Because there is a chorus that I sing. I think I might actually sing it quite badly. Will I still play green? Yeah, sure, I can play green for you. I think the capo's here, I think. Great, now we've got to hell yeah. Right, I might, I'll get the chords up, because I often forget these. I'm not sure, my voice isn't the best, by the way, so bear with me. Yeah. attained my sort of things. That moment when a random live stream is put in your recommendations and you click it because it looks cool. Oh hell yeah! Welcome. I'm glad that you joined. Yes. We've just been vibing. Right now I'm going to sing a song. I just did a rap. I'm not an amazing singer, but that's all right. We can do it anyway. Oh, thanks, thanks everybody. Right, let's see. Okay. Right, okay. This is erosion, grinding up rocks with your molars. Big fish swims past your own. You can't catch him, it's far too far. Deep hooked marks and rubber lips. I see your eyes in the flowers. Pick a bunch for your room. Green and blue to match your pictures. You look so good and green. I hope you're well. And you look so good with him, and I'm proud of you still. I miss your perfect teeth. I was too blunt. I hope you feel happy. That's all I want. That's all I want. Mess in the kitchen. I was so disappointed. I guess I got too my head. I was too young to understand it. Over it. Promise that just gotta sing it out of me. Fuck, I got that last bit a little bit wrong. But yeah. Yeah, so that was green. I saw somebody said that was a guitar, not a ukulele. I was playing the ukulele before. And hey, if you do want me, I can play the ukulele too. But yeah, thanks guys. I like to just sort of vibe, but yeah, I'm working on my singing. Thank you guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. That was cathartic. Oh yay! I'm glad. But yeah. I can play some more songs, some more music if you want. I'm not sure. Everyone's liking my sweater. That's so sweet. Yeah, I have some original songs that I can play. There is I think there's about 4 original songs on my channel. From memory, there's 5. There's 3 comedy songs and there's 2 normal songs. But yeah, so I can sing you a comedy song or like sort of more sort of like sad. Oh, great. Okay, here's your options for my original songs. You can have a comedy song, you can have a sad song, or you can have like a sort of revolutionary type song that I wrote. It's a bit political, but so that's your options. You have those options. Sad. Do you want a sad song? Of course you want a sad song. Okay, everyone's giving me different answers. I should never have said anything, but the overwhelming majority seems to be a sad song. So I'll give you this sad song. Right. Trump song. I'll do that after. You can have all of them, okay. just trying to get my stupid capo to work. It seems to have gotten worse. It never used to be this bad. Yeah, I'm from New Zealand, but I was born in England though. Why is my capo being like so shit? Why? Why are you doing that? Why? Why you suck? Right, okay, we've got it now. Right. Right, here we go. Right, okay. What's the first lyric? Trying to think. What's the first lyric? I'm trying to remember the lyrics of my own song. That is it. Right, okay. Told you it's not always selfish to die, but you looked at me and you started to cry, frozen in place, unable to move, watching or waiting for what to new. Cars drove past as we stood at the curb, whispering so no one heard you say, we're stuck in a world filled with lip fillers, oil drillers, hide killers, but they tell us to just get fitter, so we grow even sicker. It's a waste of time to try and escape our lives. We're ashamed by the form that we take. We block out the noises we make. We serve our words on dinner plates for someone else's name. So we close the door on our inner flaws, while our picture frames drive us insane, while the brittle doors to our inner walls are crumbling away. Ooh, we're on display. We are 50 feet above a landfill, prison cell, living hell. We're lost alone all by ourselves. It's a waste of time to try and escape our lives, 'cause there are too many of them. I fucked up a couple of times, but that's my song. It's called Limitations. Yeah, I want to do a professionally produced version at some point, but I sort of don't have the means. I don't have like a microphone or anything, but yeah, I like that. I like that song. Thank you. Yeah, it's Limitations. It's an original, and yeah. Oh, thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate that. It's a so it's a bit of a sad song, but it's a pretty song. Well, it's intended to be pretty, but you know. What's my favorite songs to cover? I've got loads of songs that I like to cover. It depends what you sort of want. I guess like if you're talking about an instrumental, then I'm a fan of what's it called? Unravel. Like ukulele instrumental. In terms of like raps, I like Money Game. In terms of like singing, I like I don't know what song I like to sing the most. Probably one of my own songs because I've written them for my vocal range, which is really small because I don't have a I've got a tiny range. So yeah. Somebody's saying different stuff. Oh, I don't actually know how to sing Boulevard of Broken Dreams. But I can learn it because I can play it on the piano. I can do a like a full piano version, but I don't have a like what like a piano in my room. But yeah, Unravel. I can do Unravel. What cover am I planning on posting next? I'm not sure. It sort of just depends. I might do like a full version of Limitations. I don't know. It really just depends. Oh, my finger. I've killed this finger because I was shredding like on I think it was the ukulele or the guitar the other day so much that I filed my fingernail all the way down. So I might not be able to play this very well. Also, to people asking about my accent, I have a really strange accent because I was born in Bristol, but then I moved to New Zealand when I was 5. So I don't really know what my accent is. I guess it's kind of it's British, but kind of like so I guess a southern British accent. I guess. But yeah, okay. Okay, here we are. Right. This is a song. This might. there is a full cover on my channel if you want to see it, and it is oh, that was a that was a loud clap, but that was a so I've got a full cover and it's a lot better than the one I just did. So yeah, if you want to see a full version, you can go and watch that. But yeah, you have no idea why I'm in your recommended, but I'm cute and talented. Ah, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for joining. Yes. Well, thank you for all your yeah, nice comments. That's very lovely. How are you so fit? King wholesome god damn. Oh, bless. I used to be a piece of shit, so and then I realized that I was a piece of shit, and I was like, maybe I should not be a piece of shit. So I worked on myself, and I'm a nice person. So yeah, I always want to make that clear, because I think sometimes people like influencers or just public figures, YouTubers, right? Like they come across as like, you know, being perfect, and I want to be sort of like, I want everyone to know that, you know, I've done so many things which I'm really not proud of. I hope none of them will ever sort of come up again. I mean, I've never done anything bad. Like, I wasn't any like a racist or anything, but like, you know, I used to be a bit of a you know, and yeah. So like, I'm always like, hey, it's all about growth, and we need to sort of be yeah. It's just about working. I explained that really badly, but sometimes I see, I don't know, I want it to sort of feel quite real, and like yeah, no, I don't want people to sort of have a false idea of like me, or whatever. But I yeah, no, the reason I get uncomfortable is just I because I see situations like what happened with like Cave Town and stuff. He's clearly sort of a really, he seems like a really wholesome person now, and he's clearly changed a lot, but he's come under like a lot of shit from people who are like, I guess, cancelling him. And yes, the stuff he said back then was not good, but at the same time, he's clearly changed, and he's apologized, and he's donating to charity. And I think at the end of the day, that's all you can really do if you've fucked up, I guess. And I don't know, I think the reason he's had so much backlash is because he had a community that like seemed really sweet, but actually they kind of idolized him in a way that wasn't healthy. Like, they saw him as this sort of soft ooh boy that could do no wrong, and in reality that's not what people are like. You know, we all make mistakes, and yeah, so I'm always like, I don't want to people to think that about me. I mean, like, I always try to be as nice as I can, but like yeah, that's sort of, it's like, yeah. I was honestly really mad about how he was forced to come out. Same. It's not sort of fair. I think people can change, but the court of public opinion does not. Honestly, and it's so damaging. Like, if I'm so glad that I wasn't a massive public figure when I was like 16 or something, because I used to have terrible views. I used to be like a trans med person who's like, oh, non-binary people don't exist, and now I'm not, like, now I identify as non-binary, so like, but yeah, no, I used to be like one of those people who are like, oh yeah, trenders, and now I'm just like, oh my god, I was like I was just insecure, you know what I mean? So I always sort of like, I want to be like, hey, I've changed, but yeah, it's an interesting one. He was pretty young when he said those things as well. Yeah, I think often, like, if somebody makes a mistake, you need to look sort of like, I think it's so, yeah, it's such a difficult situation, and it's sad, because it's, yeah, but honestly, I respect someone who truly took some time to reflect on themselves and change for the better way more than someone who never had to struggle and question themselves and thinks. Honestly, I 100% agree, because some people are just born into like families that are really progressive, right? And so they're just born into a family and they grow up believing all these sort of like good, progressive beliefs, right? But they never that like that's just the way they were brought up. It's far harder if you grew up in a conservative environment to then kind of reflect back on your upbringing and realize that actually what you had been taught is wrong. And it's so much harder to do that and then change. And I think what people don't realize when they sort of cancel people for saying shitty things, in the past, is that a lot of it is really dependent on your environment. And there's a lot of weird sort of classism that comes into play, because a lot of I don't know, like a lot of the time. Oh, actually, no, it's interesting. Sort of like poorer environments can either be very progressive or they can be really conservative. Because I know I was, some of the places I was like, it was like a bit, because I've lived in lots of different. I've been to school in lots of different areas, and sometimes like the poorer places were actually more conservative, but sometimes they were more progressive. And it was weird. Like there was one sort of school I was at, which was like, reasonably working class, and like a lot of the people there were like say like the F slur and the T slur and like the R slur all the time, like just all the time. And it was like really sort of like, it was definitely quite conservative, right? But then the other place that I went, which was also like predominantly working class, was like really progressive, and everyone was like, hell yeah, be yourself. So it's like, yeah, I think a lot of the time people don't understand. Yeah, I don't know what, that was a weird tangent. I'm not sure if it made sense, but I feel like you probably got my idea. You're actually worried about me, really? Wait, what? Wait, are we talking about somebody in the chat or me? Um, I'm so confused. If you're worried about me, don't be. I'm really fine. Oh, was it somebody in the chat? Oh, somebody in the chat. Right hand dandy, bro. The fuck, I can't stop moving. Oh shit. So sorry, I wasn't sure because the chat sort of moves, and I hope you're okay. No, you're all good. I was like, right hand dandy hurt their neck. Oh shit. Is there some? I can't really do anything from here, but I hope I don't know if somebody's around to help, maybe. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, hi everybody. Um, I don't really. I should probably head off soon and do some work, but yeah, it looks like someone in chat is should probably no, probably leave my live stream and go and get help or something. Yeah. Don't leave. Okay, I might stay a little bit longer. Mo, I'm sending goodies, but I need to know if you're allergic to anything. Oh, I'm. Oh, bless you. That's so sweet. um, yeah, right hand Dandy. Go get help. I hope you're okay. I send my love. Yeah. Oh, in regards to I'm just I'm vegan, but that's about all. Really, yeah. No, I like most things. But yeah, that's so sweet. You really don't have to, but like, bless. Thank you so much for streaming. That's okay. I don't mind. You're vegan too. Oh, awesome. Yeah, vegan gang. I vegan represent. Bum bum bum. This live stream feels really safe and cozy. I try. I want my live streams to feel safe, and yeah. Do I have a PO box? I live in a student hall, so like well, I don't like I stay in a student hall during like semester 1 and 2. So like if you message me, I can just give you the address to my hall, because yeah, it's like it's not my like permanent address, and also like I live with 150 other people, so and it's a public address, so it's safe. I'm late, but hi, hello. Yeah, but what am I studying? I am an art student, so yeah. Can I DM you on Discord? Sure. You're welcome to DM me on anything. I do warn you, I might not respond. I sort of, I mean, like I do get a lot of DMs. Sort of. I mean, like, well, it depends what you mean by a lot. But like, to give you context, I have about 45 message requests on Instagram currently, and that's not counting all the people who I'm already talking to, like who've already messaged me. So like I unfortunately I just can't really respond to everyone, and I'm ADHD, so I do get a bit stressed, but I do try and respond to people sometimes, because I do appreciate the fact that like people are, you know, taking the time to do that. Do I play the ukulele? Yes, I was playing the ukulele before, but we're just having a chat now. I can play it again though, if you would so wish, because yeah. How can I become vegan? I feel guilty, but I like meat. Send help. I think finding like alternatives, like things to have that if you want meat you can just have instead and will make you feel good anyway. So like instead of like if you want meat, you could, I don't know, if you like bread, you could have bread instead, or just find something that you can sort of substitute in that will make that you can eat instead, that will make you feel good. I was born into a pescatarian family, so the only meat I've ever eaten is like fish. I mean, I've had gelatine and different things, but like the only proper meat I've ever eaten is fish. So yeah. When I cut out like dairy and eggs, though, I did struggle, and still sometimes I accidentally, you know, I maybe have a little bit. Yeah, yeah, that may not be healthy either. So just progress through it. Yeah, I mean, like a vegan diet is sort of, it's as healthy, well it can be as healthy as a meat diet. It can be more healthy than a meat diet, or it can be less healthy. It just depends what you do. I've never had any issues, like yeah, but yeah. So I'll keep reading the comments. How long have I been playing the ukulele for? About maybe around 2 years, but maybe a little bit over, but or maybe a little bit under, but around that time. But I have been playing piano since I was 8, and the guitar since I was maybe 12 or 13. So like I have a background in music. The hard part for me wouldn't be meat either. It would be dairy products. Yeah. The good that was the same with me. The good thing about dairy products though is you can easily supplement them with like just soy milk. Some people's bodies need meat, unfortunately, so some people can't be vegan. Yes and no. It's a sort of like the only people who can't be vegan really are sort of people who have loads and loads of allergies and like medical conditions. But like according to the World Health Organization, a vegan diet is suitable for everyone at any period of their life. So that includes pregnancy and like when you're a baby. So yeah, it is. It's perfectly healthy. But yeah, I don't. I think there are probably some medical conditions that would mean you can't be vegan, but I'm not a doctor, so I can't really comment on that, because that would, like, you know, that would be wrong of me to do that. But like yeah, it's I just go by what the World Health Organization says, and that's what they say. So yeah. Your mum tried once and it made her extremely unhealthy. Yeah, I mean, I think the thing with a vegan diet, right, is it's just like it's like any diet. If you go vegan and you don't get the right nutrients, you're not going to be healthy. I think a lot of people that go vegan and it doesn't work out for them, they probably weren't eating enough food or eating the right nutrients. Because I do see a lot of people who are like, oh, I went vegan and it just made me feel shit. And I'm like, that's probably because you weren't eating enough food or you weren't eating enough nutrients. But then there are some people who are like, I have medical conditions. And I'm like, well, I cannot say anything there because I'm not a doctor and you know your health, like medical history more than I do. So, but yeah. Is there anything that you don't want people sending you? Like some people don't like money being sent, or some people don't like food being sent. So is there anything you don't want? Oh, it's honestly, I think it's just so lovely that somebody would want to send me something in the first place. So you can send me anything you want, but it's so lovely. I like honestly, I'm so sort of like grateful. But yeah. A lot of people don't look into how to properly maintain a vegan diet and make themselves malnourished and blame it on veganism being bad instead of realizing what they were doing wrong. Yeah, I think that is definitely something that happens because I like, yeah, because I saw somebody who was like not a who was like who had like was vegan but then stopped being vegan because they said it was unhealthy, and then I watched some of their videos of what they ate when they were vegan, and I was like, no wonder, like no wonder you were unhealthy. You were barely eating anything. You were just eating vegetables. Like you can't just live off vegetables. Like you gotta eat your carbs, you gotta get your fat and stuff. I mean, to give you an example, like I don't even think about what I eat at all. I live in a hall, so to give you an example of what I'd eat in like a normal day, right? I would eat bread and cereal and like I just have sandwiches and bread and fruit and maybe some vegetables, but not much like anything like that. And I've been tested, all sort of like my levels right, and I don't have any deficiencies. So that may just be like my body naturally sort of doesn't get deficiencies, but the fact that I'm not eating anything special. I'm just eating I'm just having like cereal and bread and just really boring stuff, and I'm fine. But yeah, it's a bit dumb of me to say that, I guess, because everybody's body is different. Somebody asked for advice on the uke. Okay, yeah, I have some advice for the uke. There are a lot of things I'd advise. The first thing is when you strum, right? Don't strum like this. Don't strum with your elbow. Strum with your wrist, because then you'll be able to do far more movement. So, like for example, so if you see that, it was really sort of flowy. Look what happens if I try and do it when I go like this. That's not going to work. So you have to like sort of flick your wrists sort of around a lot, and especially if you're going like I don't know, like if you're doing like a slide all the way down, like that's really important. Like, sorry, my jaw always goes all funny. I'm like, but yeah, keep a sort of like a funky wrist. Something that can sound cool is drumming on your ukulele. So mute the strings like that. That's always cool. So yeah, so those are kind of like some tips. Loose wrist. Try and practice. You've got to build up calluses, and that will take time, and it'll be sore. But those are some tricks. Right, I'll keep reading some comments. My diet is bread at this point. Honestly, that's a mood. What's my favourite vegan food to make? I live in a hall, so I don't cook my own food. So yeah, I can't really help you there. When I lived at home, my mum was a really good cook, and she would cook these amazing vegan like meals that were like really fancy and stuff. So there was no point in me cooking because like my food would just be like boring stuff like spaghetti and like rice and vegetables and maybe like some sauces in there, so it would just be like really boring. But then my mum's got these fancy dishes, so there was no sort of point. Somebody's asking about bottom dysphoria. Hey, I just have bottom dysphoria, no top dysphoria. Is that weird? I haven't heard of anyone like me. I think I might be non-binary. Hey, I know the exact person to sort of send you in the direction of. There is a YouTuber called Luxander. They're also non-binary, and they have bottom dysphoria, and they're looking into getting bottom surgery, but they don't have top dysphoria that much, so they're not going to get top surgery. So Luxander is a potential person to look into. I'm the other way round, so I'm the wrong person to ask. But no, dysphoria is different for every person. Like, the thing is, being trans is not a medical condition, but gender dysphoria is. Gender dysphoria is a medical condition, and like all medical conditions, you know, it occurs on a gradient. So, like, some people will have more severe cases than others. Some people will experience it in like different parts of their body and for different reasons. You know, like if you're depressed, right, you're not just sort of like, you know, everybody isn't depressed in the same way. You know, some people are depressed and they can't leave the house, but then some people are like high functioning, and you know, so and then some people are really severe and some people are just more mild. So, you know, dysphoria it varies from person to person and on different severities. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix my hair. It's not looking that great, but oh well, that's fine. Dysphoria also causes me not to want to eat, or maybe that's my other issues. Literally anything negative causes me not to eat. Yeah, I definitely be careful with that. You know, a lot of things like body dysmorphia, depression, and eating disorders really sort of coincide with a lot of things, and so yeah, be careful and look after yourself, because yeah, I don't know, seek help. When people sort of tell me their sort of mental health problems, it's like I'm not a professional. I can't give you advice other than stuff that has worked for me. But at the same, like I want to be responsible, so I'm always sort of like talk to someone who is a specialist. But yeah, is there any? I like making sculptures. I want to make you one for your birthday. Is there anything you want? That is so sweet. Bless you. Thank you. I am honoured. You can honestly make anything you want, and don't feel pressured to do anything. But like, yeah, thank you. You can surprise me. Yeah, you seem to have your head screwed on. Well, I hope so. Yeah, I think it's screwed on. But yeah. Although I have a lot of problems that should be addressed by a therapist, thankfully none are caused by dysphoria, since I can't access one at the moment. Sorry, I'm just trying to read out one. Do I have any pets at home? I used to have rats, but they're dead now. That sounded so morbid. They were old and they got sick. So yeah. But they had a good life for rats. And it was years ago. Sorry, I'm trying to read. You're deciding on two names. Which one sounds better, Sunny or Noor? I like both, but I'm looking for your opinion. It sort of depends what kind of vibe you're going for. When I think of Noor, I think of somebody like with like black hair for some reason. Like I think of someone with black hair. When I think of Sunny, I think of someone, or not black hair, just like dark hair, like my colour. I think it's like Noor. When I think of the name Noor, I'm like, I think of someone with like darker hair. And then when I think of Sunny, I think of someone with sort of like lighter hair and like, but like maybe like a brown, like a mid brown. I I feel like Sunny's sort of like a kind of like it seems like a positive name. Like I'd expect like a funny person to have it, but then Noor seems sort of like a little bit mysterious and a little bit like alty. So like that's kind of the vibes. Like Sunny, kind of like brown, like that. This is what I think. So like whichever that might, I don't know. I'm trying to that's me trying to help. I think they're both really nice names, and you cannot go wrong. But a goth called Sunny would be cool. Yeah, I mean that would be flipping expectations. I'm just like when I think of the names, I automatically think of like, you know, that's what comes to my brain. Why does every third YouTube channel I watch seem to have had or had rats? Is this supposed to be a sign or something? I think a lot of trans like masculine people have rats. I had them before I knew I was trans. I really wanted pets. I was really depressed at that time, and I was like, Mum, I really want pets. I want something to make me happier. But like we weren't able to sort of like get a dog because we wouldn't be able to look after it properly. So we were looking into like lorikeets, but then we decided that having a bird in a cage and clipping their wings is so cruel. And I'm allergic to cats. There are sort of anti-allergen cats I could have got, but like we didn't really, I don't know, we just didn't look into that. So we ended up getting rats because they seem like the best things, and we'd let them run around the place. But yeah, your mum hates rats. Send her pictures of like cute rats because people think that they're gross. But if you send them pictures of them being really cute, people often come around because they're like, rats are gross, and then you show them a picture of an adorable rat and they're like, okay, that is kind of adorable. But yeah, dinosaurs are cool. Transphobia is not nice. Jamie Dodger, he's very, very wholesome. You can't get snakes in New Zealand, so people liking my accent. I used to hate my voice, but I like my voice now. That's actually one of the reasons I don't want to go on testosterone. I wouldn't mind a lower voice, I guess, but like I don't know, I quite like my voice. I think it's kind of a bit androgynous, and also it's, I don't know, I like my accent actually. I think it's a weird accent, but I like it because it's kind of different, like because it's like a mixture of different accents, and it's kind of weird. But yeah. I first convinced them showing them cute hamsters, and when they got used to that idea, I introduced rats. Nice. My voice is calming. Oh, thank you. Hell yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I think it's perfectly androgynous. Yeah, that's what I think, because I naturally have quite a low voice for like, yeah. So I like it. I feel like, yeah. Will I save the stream? What I usually do with my streams is I put them on unlisted. So it means if you were watching the stream, if you go into your like watch history, you can rewatch it. But I unlist it so it doesn't show up on my channel, because I don't want my channel to have my streams, because my streams are like and I don't know, I want my sort of thing to look more sort of like professional, more like not professional but like put together. But yeah, no, I'll unlist the stream so you can watch it. I'm trying to think. Honestly confused by your accent. I assumed you were British. Yeah, I was born in England, but I moved to New Zealand when I was 5. So yeah, I sort of, yeah. Most people think I'm British, but I'm from New Zealand. Yeah, but I quite like. Sometimes the New Zealand slips through, especially when I'm hanging out with my friends. When I'm by myself, I sound like this. But when I'm out with my friends and they're all got like New Zealand accents, I'll sort of sound a little bit more New Zealand, because I'll be joking around with them. I'll be like, "Oh, you bro," but yeah. Yo, shout out from Australia. Hell yeah, neighbour, my neighbour, Kiwi. Hell yeah. We love it. I thought you were British, maybe from the home countries. Yeah, I was born in Bristol, so I'm gonna go back to I'm gonna go back to Bristol for a year or two because there is a diploma course that I want to take there after I finish art school in New Zealand. And it's yeah, but I love New Zealand. I think it's one of the best like places to kind of live really because it's like I mean there are better places but and New Zealand does have lots of problems, don't get me wrong, but everywhere has lots of problems, but I think it's quite you know it's pretty good to yeah go to Queenstown. Oh, I love Queenstown. Hey, fun fact, I actually have a holiday house, well I don't, my parents do, in Wanaka, which is like pretty much next to Queenstown, and so I go to Wanaka and Queenstown quite a lot. We got it's like a little tiny sort of batch like out in the countryside, and it's like yeah it's just it's just a tiny little house out in the countryside, and we got it before Wanaka became a tourist trap. So we got it for really cheap because it's just this tiny little stone house, but now it's like oh, but unfortunately they're looking to build an airport near where our house is, which is just ridiculous because like it's in the middle of the countryside. Like, why would you build an airport? That's so horrible. Like, oh, I hope they don't do that. I really hope they don't do that. I think some people are protesting, are like, no, don't build an airport there. Like, this is the countryside. Don't do that. What does my family do for work? So my parents are divorced. My dad is a doctor, and my mum she currently isn't working. She's at uni, but she works at family planning. So yeah, yeah. The Wanaka tree, yeah, that place is Wanaka is so beautiful. I actually, talking about Queenstown, I broke my pelvis and my spine last time I was in Queenstown. So, um, right. You worked in Wanaka for a couple of months. Most beautiful place you've ever been. Yeah, Wanaka is insanely beautiful. It's like, damn, yeah, it's really beautiful. Um, Mo should do a mental health stream because it seems like many of us struggle with it. Yeah, a lot of people on here do. I'm not surprised. There is a mental health crisis, and it's really sad. I would like to, but I'm also sort of aware that I'm just I'm a teenager. I'm not a professional, and I want to be careful that I'm not that I'm being responsible and I'm not giving sort of harmful advice to people who are struggling, because I can only really talk from my own personal experiences, but yeah I use they them pronouns. Oh, Arrowtown's really beautiful too. There's a really nice cycle track that I always do there. Hell yeah. Milford Sound. Oh yeah, that place is really pretty. Hell yeah. Um, oh, awesome. We've got loads of people from all around the world. It's very cool. Do you all live in New Zealand? Yeah. Well, so my immediate family does. So my mum, my dad, and my brother. But then my extended family lives in England. Um, what other things like lockdown wise in your country? I'm in the Netherlands and the second wave is hitting pretty bad. In New Zealand, we've been really lucky. We had a little bit of a second wave, but I think currently, last time I checked, we had 40 cases in the whole of New Zealand, and in like the city that I live in, we have no cases whatsoever. But like, yeah. So can we see some of my art? I don't have any. The only thing I have on me is this. I showed it earlier. Oh, I actually I have this wee guy that I made. This is a sculpture here. If you see his face, that's his hair, and he can like move. Yeah, so that's a sculpture that I made for oh, his name's Herbie, by the way. Yeah, so like look at him, his little scarf and his little face, his little nose. Yeah, so that's one of the things that I made. Most of my art's down in Dunedin because that's like where I like live. Wait, why am I saying that? That's like doesn't give you any context. Most of my art is at my family home. I'm really talented. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to read the comments. What I'll do is I'll stay for 10 more minutes and then I'll head off because I got a lot of work to do, so I should be doing that. But I'll stay for 10 more minutes. So if there's anything else that you want to see from me, whether it be music or just chilling, just yeah, just ask. He'd look at place in a stop motion animation. Any interest in that medium? That is exactly the industry that I want to go into, my friend. The diploma course that I want to do in England is a model making for stop motion animation, or just animation, I think. But yeah, so that's kind of what I want to do. I want to make models like this. Yeah, and so because I love, the thing is, like, I love design and illustration and painting and sculpture, and that is, and model making is exactly like what it just requires, all of that, so it's great. Oh no, don't apologize, you've not been a bother at all. I send my love, do not worry. I should, but I have insomnia. That's a big mood. I got like 2 or 3 hours of sleep tonight. It's bad. Hopefully I'll be able to see your work in a stop motion movie soon or something. I hope so. That would be the dream. I'm not sure how you know, plausible that will be, but I gotta try. Have I written any poems? I have. I can read you a poem that I wrote if you want. I've only written one poem, and I wrote it 2 years ago. So yeah, it's from a little while ago, but I've read it recently and I still really like it. I think even though I was like 17 when I wrote it, it still kind of holds up today. Like it's really good for a 17-year-old, I think. Matt, I sound, every time I praise myself, I'm like, damn, I sound arrogant, but then I'm like, no, I'm really critical of myself all the time. I hate most of my work. So if I'm proud of one thing, stuff it. I'm gonna claim it, and I am proud of that poem. Stop motion is underrated. Hell yeah. I'm 18 now, but I turn 19 in 2 days. So self-confidence is great. Yeah, I definitely struggle with it. I'm very sort of like, I'm strange. Like I have really bad self-esteem, but also I don't care what other people think. So like I have bad self-esteem, but like it's like an internal thing. I don't care what others think of me. It's more what I think of myself. So because a lot of people are like, damn, I'm really scared people are gonna like see me and think shit, and then I'm just like, I don't care. I mean, well, I think I'm sure that I would care if like everybody was turning on me and being really horrible. Like I'd care about that, because humans do want to be liked, but because that's just part of our nature. But in terms of just sort of like random people around the place, like in my hall, sorry, my hair's gone bad, like because I live in a hall and I could have socialized with loads of people this year and made loads of friends, but I couldn't be bothered because I was like, I already have some good friends and like I can't be bothered. I just want to do my own thing. So I often like walk around the hall in just sort of like my like stinky ass like clothes and messy hair, and I look terrible, but I don't care. And like there was a formal dinner and everyone had like dressed up and they had like loads of makeup or like suits on and stuff, and I rocked up in like I think my pajama shirt, a dressing gown, and like these shorts that I'm wearing right now. I just like rocked on up in this, and I was like, I don't care. I can't be bothered looking nice for this. So like I don't care about in that sense, but I do care about like, you know, I care about my friends, what they think of me a lot, and I care about um like if I care about like my personality, I guess, like whether or not I'm a nice person, because I used to be a bit of a shitty person, so I've you know, I really care about being nice now. I wasn't like I was never a bully or anything. I was I was bullied, but I it was more just like, it wasn't like I was shitty, it was more just like I had some shitty opinions, I guess. And I guess I'm, you know, I'm self-conscious about the way I look because I'm transgender and like social media doesn't help. But yeah, honestly, that's iconic. Hell yeah, I'm the same. I know no one from my dorm. Yeah, and like a lot of people would probably be a little bit upset by that, but I'm not. I'm like, I don't want to. If I wanted to, I could, you know, but I don't. Did school ever close in New Zealand? Yes, it did. But it's up and running again now. Not an issue for me. Yeah. My friends are having trouble getting used to my pronouns, and I don't know how to help them. That's difficult. It's really yeah. I don't really know. I think at the end of the day, it's sort of like it's sort of like it's sort of kind of on them, I guess, to, you know, practice at it. Like, I don't know, like practice sounds bad, but I guess just correcting them or like reminding them every now and then. But like not, it is difficult to correct people, and I do struggle. I tend to not correct people. But it's definitely it's a difficult one. I like, I think, mm, if someone has an issue with you, it's not your issue, it's theirs. Yeah, pretty much. It is, pronouns are a difficult one because it is awkward correcting people, but at the same time, yeah. Unhealthy goals. What is unhealthy goals? We don't want unhealthy goals. We want healthy goals. We want lots of healthy goals. Um, um, I'm trans femme NB. I already got diagnosed with gender dysphoria from a professional and can apply for hormone therapy. I'm thinking about how to come out to my parents. Any suggestions? So I always say that like coming out, because people ask me this all the time. I get loads of DMs, and it's like a difficult thing for me to kind of say because like somebody just asked, do I ever get sick of answering a bunch of trans questions? I don't get sick of it. I think the only one that's sort of like is like, oh, is the how do I come out question. Because not because I'm like, oh, why are you asking? More because it's like I can't give you a very good answer here because it really does depend on your specific circumstances. I might just make a full video on it at one point because I have a checklist of things to do. First of all, the thing you've got to determine is it safe for you to come out? That's the first thing. Are these people going to like throw you out of your house or physically attack you, right? If the answer to that is yes, maybe don't come out. If the answer is no, then you're probably more safe. And I mean, even if like people are conservative, right, and they don't really accept trans people, but like they're not going to throw you out or physically harm you in any way. Coming out can still be beneficial because you can sort of, you know, help them grow, and over time they may come to accept you. But if you are in physical danger or you think it will mentally do you a lot of harm, then don't. So that's the first question. The second is, how much do these people know about LGBT issues? Like, do they know what non-binary is? Do they know what it means to be bisexual or whatever? Because if they don't know, you're going to have to explain it to them. And if you're going to have to explain it to them, you've got to be ready and you've got to know the answers to the questions. And you know, you've got to have something that you can say so that you can explain it to them, so that you're not just sitting there going like, fuck, well, I don't know how to explain non-binary to these people. Because if you can't explain, then people are going to be shitty about it. They're going to be like, what does it even mean though? I don't understand, you know? So you've got to, you know, make sure that you can explain. And then after that, it's just, how is going to be the best way to come out for you? Is it in person? Is it, you know, or is that going to make you too stressed? If you don't think you can do it in person, I recommend writing a letter, because I think that over text feels weird and it's not very personal. But sending a letter is like, you know, it feels personal, but you don't have to be there at the same time. So yeah, that is my checklist of things to do. But honestly, it depends on your situation. Sounds scary, but I just realised Mo looks a bit like Butterfly Boucher. I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can't see very well. Back in 2012, the hair and the eyes especially. I do not know who that is, but I'll look it up now actually. Let's see. What was the joke, if you don't mind me asking? I don't know. Was there a joke? What's my name? Oh, my name is Mo. My name's Mo. How did I know I was non-binary? It took me about 3 years of intense questioning of my gender, and just sort of like experimenting with different ways of presenting myself. And eventually I sort of found what was right for me. I was like, you know, yeah, so I think it's a joke. I do have a video of oh right, that's a good there was a video there's a video on my channel called How to Know If You're Non-Binary. So what was it? Butterfly bounce, right, okay. Let me see. Mo with an E, M-O-E. Butterfly Boucher. Oh damn, they're really attractive. Damn. I'm very honoured to be compared to them. I don't think I look like them at all, but I think, well, we've both got blue eyes and dark hair. But like, dang, Butterfly Boucher do be. I'm probably butchering their name, but like, nah. I'll read some more things. Butterfly Boucher is a girl, so maybe don't make that comparison, because it might make the person feel dysphoric. It's okay. The thing is, it would make me feel dysphoric if people only compared me to girls, but I get compared to guys all the time. So like when I'm compared to girls, it's like, that's okay. So you know what I mean? Like if people was only comparing me to girls, that would make me feel a bit like, but like people always say that I look like Gabe from The Office, and like all these other different like dudes. Gabe from The Office is the one that I always get. But like so like when I'm compared to girls, especially like a girl that looks as androgynous as she does, it's like, yeah, it's okay. I mean, if somebody said, hey, you look like this girl, and then pulled up like some, actually no, I don't think that would offend me either, because the thing is, like, you can tell a dude, you can be like, hey, you look like this girl, and you're not saying that he looks like a girl, you're just saying that he looks like the girl version of that girl. Sorry if I did offend you. Oh no, you didn't. Like, damn, she's really attractive. Like, it's an honor to be compared to her. No, I think the thing, yeah, no, I won't get offended by stuff like that. But I appreciate everyone sort of, yeah. No, I mean, like, she's damn. Yeah, she's really pretty. Is cereal a soup? No, it's cereal. If it was soup, it would be called soup. Yeah, I think think I'll head off now because I really do have a lot of work to do. But it was really cool to sort of do a stream and talk to you all. So thanks. I'll see you at some point soon. See ya.